presence of mind is coming to your side, and thus saving the lives, so many lives, aircraft, and including your life also. So kind of you and so great. So it's really a great greatness on your part. And before we go to the question and answers from our warriors, so lastly, also, apart from serving with lots of professional skill and display of gallantry and devotion to the duty of high order, thereby you got this Kirti, Veer Chakra. You also got an award from the Maharashtra government after coming out of the service for your providing entrepreneur kind of thing, to providing employment to more than 100 Adivasi people. And you were awarded with the Maharashtra Gaurav Purushkar. So can you say something about that, sir?
Yes. Yeah, I'll tell you a couple of things. My old squad in Bhuj, my old squadron named their briefing hall as Karnik Hall for the whatever I had done in the squadron. And
Yes,
now the other aspect you asked was what was the other aspect you asked for?
No, now Maharashtra Gaurav Purushkar for providing employment to more than 100 people.
Yeah, employment. I had always been of a bend of mind of helping unfortunate people. Always used to help them in some form or the other, whatever I can do. Because I have developed the habit right from my early days to derive happiness whenever I help anybody. Whatever the form may be, it can be financial, it can be physical, I used to derive, and I have developed that habit. So with the result, after I took premature retirement, I went to serve. I decided how to support the Adivasis who were really in a bad shape. So I developed a factory about 16 kilometers from Pune in a notified backward area, notified by the government of Maharashtra. I set up a factory which was manufacturing coated fabrics. That was no high-tech factory, but even we could train the Adivasis who were unread, uneducated, everything, like morons. We teach them how to do the calendaring. Calendaring means we used to buy the grey cloth from Malegaon and Ichalkaranji, then process them by dyeing them and calendaring. Calendaring means the cleaning up of the grey cloth and things like that, and then converted in coated fabric. And that coated fabric is used on the ledgers. The huge Potha ledgers of the account books which used to have. They were the covering members. In addition, the corrugated boxes, cardboard boxes which used to get exported abroad. All the 8 sides of the corrugated were by this coated fabric cloth strengthened the box so that it doesn't open out of the contents, would not fall out. So it was a very low-tech thing, and so it helped the Adivasis financially. And I used to give them very high salary. You won't believe. People who used to get 100 rupees a month, I said no. When we all are getting good amount of money, so why not give them? I raised the salaries to 400 rupees, and then
my God, 4 times more than the outside. Yes.
And this was in 86, 87, around that period. Okay. And with the result, definitely they were inducted to me for raising their standard of living.
Okay. So thank you, sir. And also then we are very glad to know that a hall was named after you in Bhuj. In your own squadron, Central Hall was named after Karnik Hall. I think I appeal all our members to give a big round of applause to our Karnik sir for getting recognition, due recognition for his significant contribution for the squadron and for the Air Force as a lot. Thank you, sir. And also, I think You are,
Thank
as
you,
you
thank
rightly
you.
said, yeah, we are proud of it. And you were also a state guest for Bangladesh victory ceremony in 2013. You are the only member from to represent from Indian Air Force. How did you feel about that, sir, when you went there?
Oh, great to be selected by itself to represent the Air Force, because the Bangladesh government wanted people, to participate as a part of military delegation. People who had done significant work in the Bangladesh various battles, and
Yes,
I
sir.
was selected by that, and only one from the Air Force.
Okay, okay. Now, sir, there is a one question in my mind. I wonder why. How did you go to both the sectors, the western sector and eastern sector, for a difficult task? Both, maybe because of your proficiency you were selected, or opposite?
For what? For what?
No, your difficult missions either side of the border,
Yeah.
on the
No,
western
no,
front
no.
and eastern front.
No, it was our individual. Which happens, as you know, the setup. It is the
Sir.
flight commander who dictates which mission who will go, which aircrew who will go. And
Okay.
the more difficult and the most, enemy activity and that type, I used to detail myself. Similarly, the
Okay.
other squadron commander, as well as the other flight commander, we always
Sir.
took on upon ourselves to
Okay.
detail ourselves to
Okay. Okay.
carry out that raid.
Yeah,
And of
yeah,
course,
leading from
beside
the front. So now, sir, so I'd like to share some of your photos where you have taken with the then Indira Gandhi and now present Prime Minister Modi also. Yes, I'll share screen share. So can you just so this is the photo with the Prime Minister Indira. What was the occasion, sir?
No, on the occasion of presidential award of the Veer
Award.
Chakra, yeah, at Rashtrapati Bhavan, where I
Sir.
met all these dignitaries, and we were individually introduced to them. Whether it was Babu
Okay.
Raghavan Ram, you can see
Raksha Mantri.
Raksha Mantri. Then you can
Sir.
see Manik Shah. Unfortunately, our air chief could not come that day because he was out of the country. And
Okay.
the other dignitaries we were introduced individually.
Okay. Okay. So, next photo with. So we have a photo with our present Prime Minister PM Modi also, sir. What does it signify, sir?
Appreciation, but then as simple as that. Appreciation.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. So when was it?
No, this was on the occasion when Lata Mangeshkar had invited me and a few
Okay.
others who had done tremendous work during the war, and
Okay.
her song of Aaye Mere Watan Ke Logo. So that
Acha,
time
acha.
we invited.
So now finally we have your whole family on this photo, sir. Yeah. So
Yes.
this is the photo of our family photo for Wing Commander Karnik, sir. Yes, madam in the middle, and two son-in-laws on either side, and they you can narrate, sir, about them, your family
Yeah.
members.
Extreme left is my granddaughter who wrote that book, Grace the Sky with Glory. She is
Grace the Sky with
done
Glory.
engineering
Yes, sir.
in mechatronics, that is robotics.
Yes, sir.
Then
Okay.
next, and now she is employed by a French multinational company, Schneider Electric.
Okay. Snyder. Yes.
Next to him, next to her, is my eldest son-in-law, Dr. Anmay Mule. He's basically a heart surgeon. Now he has graduated and does heart replacement also.
Okay.
He was the first one to introduce heart replacement in Maharashtra. It was already being done in Madras. Here. Next is the other granddaughter.
Now where is he serving? Now where is he serving, sir? As a doctor?
He is in Bombay. He was in Fortis Hospital and Ambani Hospital also HN
Okay.
Hospital, where he does the heart surgeon, transplant surgeon. And then
Okay,
he
sir.
goes all over India. He's wherever he's invited for heart
Sir.
transplant.
Yes,
Next
sir.
to her is the other daughter who's doing internship in chartered accountant, and she's at
Okay.
the back between my wife Shaila and the son-in-law. She is in a campus interview selected by Pricewater International Company.
Okay.
No, 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 no. She was selected Pricewater Cooper, and
Yes,
she's
sir.
in
Audit company.
then, yeah. Then my wife, and behind both of us is my eldest daughter, Dr. Sanjot Mule. She has got her
Okay.
own clinic, and she is also the head of department of one of the dental colleges in Pune.
Okay. If I'm a
Then the
dentist,
one,
yes.
yeah, then myself, and then my second son-in-law is Captain Ujjwal Samed. He is the son of Group Captain Samet.
Okay.
He
Okay.
is a captain in the Merchant Navy.
Right, sir. Okay.
And next to her is Shalaka's second daughter. Second
Right,
daughter,
sir.
his wife, and she is IT
Okay.
professional. And next to
Right.
her is Dr. Pramatha. Dr. Pramatha is my granddaughter who has recent and she is employed as a surgeon in JJ Hospital, Mumbai. Also doing a super specialization in plastic surgery. And
So great,
you
sir.
won't believe,
Sir.
there is, on 27th of April, she was a member of the team that joined a hand which was severed in a railway accident. The palm and the hand was
Okay.
severed from the arm, and the operation was done at JJ Hospital, and she was a member of the team. In fact, there is
Okay.
some other photograph where it came on the TV and things like that. So anyway, so that,
Sir,
that is the son
No, no.
who's not in the picture, who took the picture. He's employed as he did his BTech in engineering college Pune. He was working in L&T Larsen and Toubro, but he is so
Okay.
much enamored by flying branch in Air Force that he went for interview, got selected, and now he's hoping to be in the merit list to join the Air Force Academy, Dindigul, Hyderabad, in the
Okay.
flying branch.
Acha, great. Following your footsteps as an inspiration.
You can say that.
Great, sir. Great. So wonderful and beautiful and excellent family.
Yeah, we have done well. We're happy.
Successful family.
Yeah.
And happy father and happy grandfather.
And actually, my Dr. Pramata, I can tell you one more thing. Last year, when she was working as a surgeon in Western Railway Hospital at Bombay Central, Mumbai,
Sir.
she a call of the heart was that she wanted to contribute her services to the COVID people. So can
Okay,
you
great.
imagine? She gave up her central government job as a surgeon,
Okay.
resigned, and was joined in the Seven Hills Hospital run by the corporation in Mumbai, and she
Sir.
joined there to do COVID duties.
Okay.
Tell
Okay.
you, initially she did the COVID duties, and the dean of the hospital was so enamored by her for dedication and things like that, that he appointed her as head of the ICU ward of the COVID patients. And
Yeah, I think we should congratulate your daughter, sir. Yeah, very for her brilliant efforts to serve the mankind.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, congratulations, madam. Congratulations, and we are feeling proud of you as well. A proud father, at the same time, a proud daughter as well.
Okay. Any other questions from your side?
Yeah, now our people are yes.
Sorry,
It's
sir.
open to the forum.
You just got Pramada is there in the frame. She is on call actually in the hospital, but just come. Pramada, say hi. Say hi to everyone.
Hello everyone. It was a great session.
Hi.
And I think my grandfather is like a Pandora's box. I learn new things from him every time. And there were a few incidents which even I did not know. So thank you so much for interviewing him. And as always, he has spoken very well.
It's our pleasure and inspiration for us. Yes.
Yes.
We feel proud of interacting with him.
And even now, his passion and dedication to his country comes forth in his words, and it is truly inspiring.
Yeah, tremendous. We should salute him for his passion, even at this age. Right.
And a very well hosted session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prathama, and all your family members for making this program a grand success and lively one. With input from all the family members.
I have one question.
Yeah. We'll go for questions. Yeah.
Sir, I am C.P. Singh, Air Veteran, retired Deputy Director General from Ministry of Shipping. Sir, first I congratulate you on awarding the Veer Chakra, but I agree with Group Captain D.K.
That's sir.
You should have been awarded Paramveer Chakra because you have been operating at Eastern sector, you have been operating Western sector, you have been carrying out successful mission.
Yeah, actually, I don't want to say much what I was recommended for, but I was recommended for a higher award. Doesn't matter. Old is all over now. Award is just a recognition, and it's a bonus, and that's about all.
No, we all the people participating in the call feel it's more than Paramveer Chakra, sir. The way you showed your presence of mind and did service for the country.
Yeah.
One more question. You were doing so well, so excellent, sir. Why you took premature retirement, sir?
Yes, you are right there. You're right, and 100% right. Actually, why? It was a call of my conscience that I was not doing enough to the society at large, and I wanted to serve the people, of course, through armed forces, no doubt about it. But then I felt the urge to be useful to my family, to my children who are in the formative age of professional progress. I should be there for their calling, and a bit of selfish motive too. And I done my service, so I felt that I should now be available to my family.
Sir, lastly, I say you are successful father, successful grandfather. Our all good wishes for you for longer life, happier life, and good life, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, any other, Krishnamurthy, sir, anybody else, or Brigadier, sir, is also on the call. You can unmute and ask questions, sir. Brigadier, sir.
Okay, first of all, let me compliment Wing Commander Suresh Karnik for an excellent presentation. I have known him, and let me, wish the family, the two daughters, Mrs. Karnik, and the grandchildren. We are very proud of Wing Commander Karnik. Incidentally, a question which Mr. Milind Wagre asked, Wing Commander Karnik is one of our most distinguished and prestigious officers. He is 8th JSW. I am 37th NDA, but in my capacity as being the Senior Vice President and Chairman of the NDA Alumni Association, great salute to you, sir. And I'm very happy that you are here with us on the Alumni Association. That's number one. Number two, incidentally, Wing Commander Karnik has also shaped the future generations of the Indian Armed Forces because he was a battalion commander in the National Defense Academy, commanding the same battalion in which I had been a cadet from 1966.
Yeah, okay, great.
However,
great coincidence, sir.
When Wing Commander Karnik was a battalion commander, I had already passed out. That is, I was myself serving in the army. But I have known Wing Commander Karnik. I never knew about his additional, qualities as his granddaughter mentioned. But the Karnik Hall I am aware of, because incidentally I have commanded my artillery regiment on the Western Front in Bhuj. And when I was commanding the regiment, one of my course mates from the NDA was commanding the fighter squadron at Bhuj. So as you know, the Army and Air Force have tremendous integration. I have visited that place, and Wing Commander Karnik is held in very high esteem. Great, sir. Thank you very much. And finally, I'll only say one thing. Whatever he has mentioned about the actions of the Indian Air Force, I have a strong connection, family connection from the Air Force. But the great work that our air warriors do is something which is worth recognizing, because I was in war on the Eastern Front and I have seen the Indian Air Force, and that enabled us to not only carry out the airborne assault on Tangel and the capture of Pungli Bridge, but enabled me and my regiment to race through capturing Jessore and finally taking the surrender at Khulna. So it gives us great pride. I can see Wing Commander Krishnamurthy here also on the call. And
Yes, sir. He's there.
there are so many great air warriors here that I see. And
Yes,
I think it's a matter of great honor to have forged victory in the 71 war. Long live the Indian Armed Forces of this country, who are today again at the beck and call of the nation in the COVID times. I think I will not be stepping out of my line to say openly that if at all there is any one final bastion of safety, security of this nation, it is nothing but the Indian Armed Forces. Jai Hind.
Undoubtedly, sir. Undoubtedly, it is nothing but Indian Armed Forces. I agree with you. And sir, Wing Commander Krishnamurthy, sir, and we have Wing Commander Kawatra sir is also on the call. Yes, sir. You can unmute and ask, sir. Wing Commander Krishnamurthy, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to be amongst you this morning. Wing Commander Karnik is just about 24 courses senior to me, nothing much. Okay.
Okay.
and it's a pleasure, to hear him, and it's a pleasure to know what the things went on. We were just normal helicopter operators in the East, and we had our own time. And at that time, we did not much think about the guys who gave the air superiority in the air, so that we could operate so peacefully. We flew at night, we flew in the daytime. We didn't bother about whether the fighter of the Pakistani Air Force will come or not, because pilots like, warriors like Karnik Sahab have done their job. They had finished the enemy Air Force, giving us the air superiority. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, TBR and Sharad, for this opportunity to be a part of amongst all of them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, and so kind of you. Now we have our Kawatra sir also on the call, sir. Would like to share something from your side? Wing Commander Kawatra, sir. Unmute, sir.
Yeah.
Unmute. Unmute yourself, sir. Unmute कीजिए. Yes, sir. Now you can speak. Yes, sir.
Karnik sir, you are very, very senior to us. But
Okay.
it's my pleasure to be present today and listen to your complete historical event, which was totally unknown to most of the people. As far as I remember, 69 I got posted to Gorakhpur to 21 Squadron. Were you there, sir? At that?
Yeah, I was then. That squadron was there in the 70, 71, 72.
Okay, sir. At that time, Wing Commander Gautam was commanding your squadron.
That's right.
But I stayed there for very little while since because of my trunk length, I was declared unfit for naps. Anyhow, sir, it was a great pleasure listening to you, and what a great experience you had in the East as well as in the West.
West. Yes.
And it was also a great pleasure to meeting all your family members. I wish you all a great, great success in future to come and healthy life. May God bless you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kawatra, sir. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, anybody else, whoever would like to speak, then can unmute and speak, sir.
I like to speak. Can
Yeah,
I?
Vishwanath, Balinga, sir. Yeah, Balinga, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, your narration of Indian Air Force and the civil service is a great learning for us. Your management in Indian Air Force while in operation at Eastern Sector as well as Western Sector, and also while when the two cyber jets are following and the way you tried to dodge them and landed safely in India, it's a really some movie can come on that, The Great Escape, something like that. It needs courage. It needs a very, very, very high sort of decision power or not. So your
decision making, yes.
Yeah, your passion to overcome on any problem, because during operation, a lot of problems you had undergone and you have overcome all the problem and you landed safe back to your base. Also, going back to Gorakhpur under the circumstances is a great, sir. Your commitment in Indian Air Force as well as in civil services towards society, hats off to you, sir. Also, your families are following on the same path, and we wish you all the best to you, your family and grandchildren and children. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Balinga, sir. Thank you for your message. And anybody else? You can raise your hand.
I would like to answer.
Yeah, Muthu sahab.
No, this is Quatra.
Pardon?
Wing Commander Quatra. I would like to ask.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wing Commander Quatra. Yes, sir.
Karnik sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Sir, boliye, sir. Boliye, Quatra, sir.
Sir, you are from 8 JSW. One of my uncle, he was either from 8 JSW or 10 JSW. He was Colonel J.S. Hanadi. Were you from the same course?
I was in the 8th course. No, I don't know Mahadi.
Yes,
What is his name?
He was youngest brother of Group Captain Hanadi.
No, I can't place him offhand. Nowadays, my memory is also fading at 86 years old.
Great.
You have narrated the complete thing without reading and without preparing any notes. I mean, it's commendable.
Amazing. Yes, sir.
Amazing, sir.
Yes.
God bless you. Longer and healthy life.
Yes.
Quatra sir, are you referring to Group Captain Sanadi, who is the son-in-law of Air Marshal Naik from the Indian Air Force?
Correct, sir.
Yes, so I know them, and I'll answer your question. You are referring to his
youngest son, not youngest son, second son. His second brother.
Okay, so I'll tell you. I know Group Captain Sanadi well. His wife is Geeta, and she's the daughter.
You're talking about Prakash.
Yes.
Prakash is elder brother.
Okay, sir. Now, this Group Captain Sanadi is settled in Pune. And am I right, sir?
That's correct.
Yes. So he's the son-in-law of Air Marshal Naik, who was the commandant NDA in 1974. So that person you are referring to, Colonel Sanadi, is I think 9th NDA course and therefore 18th regular. So Wing Commander Karnik will probably not know him because he went to the army and became the 18th regular.
Those days JSW used to be in Dehradun.
Absolutely correct, sir. And the 10th course shifted here to NDA. That was the first course which graduated from Karakoram.
Because he married my aunt. She was among the first lady of the Indian Army.
Correct.
Rajinder Sanadi.
That's right, sir. Absolutely correct. So since you mentioned that, I know that part of the family. That's why I mentioned. But I have shared a platform with Wing Commander Karnik at the Rotary meeting, and I must salute Wing Commander Karnik for his most distinguished service, and what a great illustrious family he has. Full marks to, I think, Mrs. Karnik deserves a big applause for conducting whatever he could achieve. Thank you very much, sir. Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And JW Pathak, sir.
I'm very proud of my husband and I love him.
So we are proud of both of you, madam, for your excellent support to our sir throughout. JW Pathak, sir.
Yes, I am thankful to all the people, those who attended. Meantime, I would like to show the book. Can you see this?
1 second, sir. Grace the sky with glory. Grace the sky with glory.
It makes a lovely reading. I want to ask Karnik sir one thing. Actually, you are so bold and your all the sorties what I have listened are terrific. But I want to know what was your condition when you flew first operation sortie. Was there any sort of fear in your mind or anything like that? Sir, could you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I heard your question also.
Sir.
So fear is something everyone has and ought to have. Nobody can say he's not afraid unless he is fibbing. Fibbing means telling lies. Or he is a mentally retarded individual who doesn't know what is what.
What is happening?
Otherwise, fear exists amongst all of us. The only difference is whether you control the fear or the fear controls you.
There are two options.
Exactly. In spite of the fear, moving ahead.
If the fear controls you, you are in a state of panic. And in that state, your mental faculties don't work rationally.
Yes.
And you're likely to take wrong decisions and activities. And that is why you have to train yourself over the years to control the fear.
Yes, sir.
How you do the controlling of the fear practice is your individual affair.
Yes, sir.
Great, sir. Great.
Actually, can I just take a minute? Shivani,
madam. Yes.
who has written the lovely book on everything, she's just logging in. She had to log out because of her work. So
Okay.
we would just, if you give her a minute, she's written a book on Wing Commander Karnik and Group Captain Samir, her two grandfathers. Shivani, have you managed to come in? Shivani, have you managed to come in?
Yes. Hello.
Thank you. Just go through your.
Hello everybody, I'm Shivani, granddaughter of Wing Commander Suresh Damodar Karnik. So
Yes,
during
Shivani.
this lockdown time, I was staying in Pune, but I was staying away from my grandparents, and I thought of doing something for them. So as an attempt to honor their lives for such courage and bravery that they have shown, I wrote a book called Grace the Sky with Glory. It's about both my grandfathers who were in the Air Force and their life journey of how they started and about the war of 1971 and everything.
How did you get the idea of writing a book on both your grandfathers, Shivani?
Actually, there was no process as such. It just struck my mind, why not put all their memories on paper so that for years to come, everybody can go through it.
So young and such a big thought.
And inspire the young people to keep the light igniting for the forces.
Definitely.
And that sure has done good for my son.
Yeah. Oh, now he has taken inspiration and following. Good.
Thank you, Papa.
So
Thank you.
It's a lovely
really
book.
wonderful family. Lovely family. Yes.
It's a lovely book. I have gone through that book. It's a nice book written by Shivani. And I hope that she writes many more like this.
Thank you so much, Pathak sir.
Congratulations, Shivani. Congratulations. All the best for the grand success of your book.
Can I speak, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, Manik Dere, sir. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Kopal Dere speaking. My question is out of curiosity that I had observed while in Air Force that if any accident happens of the pilot after a takeoff, I felt that
Yeah. बात कीजिए. Please go on.
I just wanted to know that when some accident happens of the aircraft while flying. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Boliye.
Yeah, while flying, I observed that all the aircrafts in that squadron, they are made to take off. Can I know the reason of it?
Karnik sir. Unmute yourself, sir. Unmute, sir. Unmute.
Now can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
We can hear, sir.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. You know, whenever a fatal accident takes place, it is but natural that everyone, and in particularly the pilots of individuals, react individually in a variety of ways, because one has to overcome the fear which exists in all. In order to allay your fears and enhance your confidence, you must do the same thing yourself. Then you will overcome. For example, I remember once when I was doing aerobatics, I went into a tailspin. Now, I don't want to explain what is a tailspin. The aircraft swings around you. So when I came back, the next time I decided I must do the same maneuver so that I overcome the natural inhibitions and fear that had developed within me. And I did overcome them. And that's how it should be.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And anybody, Raj Garu?
At the very outset, I must thank Pathak sir and DVR sir for these excellent sessions. Like earlier, we used to wait for Ramayan, Sunday Ramayan. So for this webinar, very curiously, we are waiting for Sunday to come only to attend this webinar. Because due to this pandemic season, we are attending a lot of webinars. And many webinars we get bored, but this is the one webinar. The more we hear, the more we long to hear the people. And as our elders rightly said, God blesses brave. So as God has really blessed Karnik sir, not only himself, his entire family, because whenever a farmer sows a healthy seed, it produces further healthier seeds. Likewise, Karnik sir has produced all healthier seeds. One patriot has produced so many patriots. Even a granddaughter, see, she is contributing in her own way.
Yeah.
Really, Karnik sir's family is inspiring people like me even at the age of 68 years. So hats off to Karnik sir. Is nothing but is a dictionary for the future generations. So I wish Karnik sir family even at the age of 86, he is having a very good wife and very good children and very good. I think his strength is derived from family. So he is example for all those people who wanted to have nuclear family. We must have giant family system. He is example and he is a dictionary for the future generations. Thank you and salute.
Very well said. Very well said, sir. Yeah. Yeah, now Muthu, sir, Muthu. Unmute and speak, sir. Varun Muthu, unmute and speak, sir. You wanted to speak? Unmute. Yes. So make it fast, sir. Make it fast. I think he's not unable to speak. Yeah, can you speak? We can't hear you, sir. I think we can't hear you.
Can I speak, sir?
There is some issue with. Yeah, now. Yeah, can please, sir, please.
Sir, myself. Hello.
Yeah, go on, sir. We can hear you.
Myself, wonderful B.A. Sharma from Jaipur. Can you hear me, sir?
Sharma sir, boliye. Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, boliye.
Sir, I am feeling myself honored to serve in a service which Karnik sir has come out.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Just
I want to say, he started with disobedience only. First of all, he disobeyed his principal, his father, just to serve the motherland.
No, he followed his path. He always followed his path.
Yes, sir.
In
he disobeyed ATC, he disobeyed his station commander, but just for good. He just to serve his country. So I am feeling proud of him, and I wish him all the best. A good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Rao, perhaps you would like to give one more last question.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. I think now we are to anybody else? One more last question.
Okay, then.
Das sir. Yeah. Yes. Unmute.
Sir, any message for our youngsters?
Yeah, we have to.
Before we close down, I would like to hear some message from sir.
Yes, sir. So now, with your experience, what is the message? One piece of advice you want to give our elders, our other people, youngsters. One piece of advice.
Disobey. I would say that whatever you do, wherever you are placed, do your task and your job to the best of your ability and let the results take care of themselves. You will find most of the time your results will be noticed, whether you're honored thereof or not honored thereof. Create a happiness syndrome unto yourself that yes, you have done your job to the best of ability and you're satisfied with it. You will gain so much happiness that is beyond belief. And that is why I always tell people, obey your calling, do it to the best of your ability, and results will automatically take care of themselves. Even if they are not recognized, doesn't matter.
Great message, sir. Obey your calling and do your best, whatever you do. Great message, sir. Great message. So I think with this, we are already into 2 hours. And anybody finally one thing and we'll close it? Dasji? The last question? Das, sir. DK Das.
Sir. So take home message is obey your calling and disobey everyone else.
Disobey for the purpose to achieve greater good, love of country. So sir, finally, so we are so inspired by your gripping and engaging and patriotic story, where you followed your intuition, your hunches for the greater good of the country, and every time you did that, you proved that your decision making is the correct one, right one, under those circumstances. That's why you are our super air warrior for today. I wish you, from all our participant side of you, many more years of happy, then healthy, wealthy journey, sir. So kind of you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we are really blessed by your presence, and also more happy for the participation of all your family members. So I also thank all our participants, including Brigadier Apke sir, Wing Commander Krishnamurthy sir, Wing Commander Kawatra sir, another gallantry award winners for having participated, and also all the air warriors and other warriors, including the family members of our Wing Commander Karnik sir, today for making this program a grand success, a lively one, active one, and inspiring one. So I also wish on behalf of all the group members a grand success for the book written by our Shivani about our Karnik sir and group captain sir. So thank you all. So it's a great learning, a great experience. I really feel blessed to be hosting the program today. Thank you all, sir. Have a wonderful day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So looking forward to following on this program next week. At the same time, same day next week.
Thank you very much.
Also,
Thank you.
Hello, also, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Karnik madam. So it's a special presentation from your side. We are so honored and happy for seeing you with sir and sharing your thoughts.
Happy Mother's Day, Mummy.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Right. Thank you, Karnik sir, once again.
Okay.
Wonderful family, wonderful couple. So your unwavering courage always inspires all the younger generations to come.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Ram sir. Enjoyed the webinar at June.